Hi guys, I hope you're well. So this is the third video in our homework series using C words, for want of a better term. So I was supposed to meet somebody for a walk this morning from central London to the South Bank, but unfortunately he's changing trains. So he's changing trains, that sounds English. So we're now meeting later on at Waterloo. So I have half an hour more. So I came to the different supermarket to get some different breakfast, which is a story you're going to tell me about in a second. Also, yeah, I haven't done my hair yet, so it's a little bit wild. Off we go. So I was supposed to meet a friend. J'étais censé voir un ami. J'étais censé retrouver un ami. I'm not going to say rencontrer because that's not the verb you use if it's somebody you already know and you are planning to meet them. Which friend? Quel ami? The one I tend to see every Thursday. Celui, because I'm indicating a noun, a friend, the one, the friend. Imagine the friend is in brackets, masculine singular. In this case, a human being. The one I tend to see every Thursday. Celui que j'ai tendance à voir chaque jeudi, or tous les jeudis. Hang on, I'm about to drop something. If you're wondering why I say celui que j'ai tendance à voir, que j'ai tendance à voir, reverse the sentence. I tend to see the friend. J'ai tendance à voir l'ami. If your sentence when it's the normal way around, what a beautiful day. If your sentence when it's the normal way around, it goes straight from your verb into your object. So I see the friend, je vois l'ami. When you reverse it, relative pronoun, you will use a que. L'ami que je vois. Or if you think of the method I was explaining in the first two videos, referencing Tom, the friend I see. I start my clause with the friend. The verb is then being done by someone else. And so when we switch to another person to do the verb, for this we will use que, as long as there's no preposition required in that verb. Yeah, I'll say that again. If we switch to another person to do the verb and there's no preposition required in that verb, we will use que. Okay, normally I see him in front of the station. Normalement, d'habitude, je le vois devant la station. I'm going to say station because it's an underground station, not a mainline station. Normalement, je le vois devant la station. Which one? Referring to station. Which one? Referring to a noun. Laquelle? Not a celle, because I'm not pointing out the station. Laquelle? Which one? The one in front of which there is a cafe. The one there's a cafe in front of. I really struggle. It's one of the few signs of my French brain is that I can't say cafe and coffee at the same time. So the one there's a cafe in front of. Celle devant laquelle il y a un café. The one, pointing, C word. Devant laquelle, in front of which. So when you have a preposition, by which, to which, from which, under which, on which, you know, obviously not the way that you'd word your English most of the time. You are going to use what we call Anti-Lucas 5-point star. You're going to say that preposition again, plus qui for human, lequel, laquelle, lesquels, lesquels. So the one in front of which there is a café, celle devant laquelle il y a un café. If it were which, you know, quel métro, masculine, you know, celui devant lequel il y a un métro. Nature watch with Luke. Let's just look at the magnolia, which is even more splendid than yesterday. Don't drop your breakfast, Luke. Good. It's the tree I showed you yesterday. C'est l'arbre que je vous ai montré hier. Okay? Luke, we know what you like. Luke, nous savons ce que tu aimes. What you like. Ce que tu aimes. Okay? Luke, I know what's happening? Yeah, Luke, I know what's happening. So you're going to walk to another station, you're going to meet your friend in another station. Luke, I know what's happening. Luke, je sais ce qui se passe. You're going to walk to the station you told us about. Tu vas te promener vers la station dont tu nous as parlé. Remember when we used tell about, that we use parler rather than de. Those who have seen these videos will understand these words. Ce, pointing at the people, those, the ones, the people, these people, but not using the noun, just referencing the noun. Ceux qui ont vu ces vidéos comprendront ces mots. I was looking forward to walking. J'avais hâte de me promener. I like the walk from where we normally meet. Yeah, Trafalgar Square and bits of the West End, it's nice. But I get it, when you have to change trains, London transport dictates. I see him every week. Alors je le vois chaque semaine. Which day? Quel jour? Notice if it were which days, quel jour would sound the same plural. What should we do that's going to get the dot in? Okay. Luke, you're hungry. I know what you need. Luc, tu as faim. Je sais ce dont tu as besoin. So we're using the word what when it's not a question, and we're using it with a construct that would use besoin. So Luc, je sais ce dont tu as besoin. Or using il faut for need. Luc, you're hungry. I know what you need. Je sais ce qu'il te faut. Ce que il te faut. Yep. Couple more. I've got 3 minutes left. Il me reste 3 minutes. I've decided to make myself a little coffee. J'ai décidé de me faire un petit café. J'ai décidé de me faire un petit café. I will use the mug you gave me. J'utiliserai ou je vais utiliser la tasse que tu m'as offerte. Which one? Laquelle? Laquelle? My one. La mienne. Not your one. Pas la tienne. Why don't you use... No, you could use Phil's one. Tu pourrais utiliser celle de Phil, the one of Phil, the mug of Phil. No, I'm going to use Sophie's one. Non, je vais utiliser celle de Sophie, the one of Sophie. Did you eat my croissant? Est-ce que tu as mangé mon croissant? No, I finished Simon's one. Non, j'ai fini celui de Simon. Simon's one, because croissant is masculine. I wouldn't eat a croissant at all. I'd die. I'm a celiac. And I'm yet to be given a gluten-free one of merit. All right. The house on the left is mine. La maison à gauche est la mienne. Which one? Laquelle? The one there is a grey car in front of. Celle devant laquelle, so the one referencing the car, referencing the house, in front of which, celle devant laquelle, also referencing the house, there is a grey car. Il y a une voiture grise. Alright guys, nice little dose. Finish this topic. I'm going to go put some gel and wax in my hand and have some breakfast. Take care.